Hello again. I recently updated my phone, and it seems like every time I do that, I have to figure out how to clear shit off it. There's less and less room every time. But I'm back. So, Lauren, I didn't quite finish that, so I'll play the last few seconds.
Cornelius blow, and I'm in Lauren's house. So great.
Yeah. First and only time you see Cornelius smile, I think. So Lauren is played by Shayla Jackson, and I knew her because I was briefly involved in an improv group. And when I say briefly, I mean like I met with them at the beginning before they even performed. So I never actually performed with them. I just kind of met with them, called the Escapists, and it was formed in 2003. And after meeting with them a few times, I think it was after a breakup or something. I just had to leave. I went to visit my friend in Toronto, and I think in my mind, even though I didn't seriously think I was going to move there, but in my mind I'm going to Canada. I think that's what I told the director of this group that I was going. So I gave the impression that I was basically fleeing the country. But so yeah, that's where I knew Shayla from. I always thought Shayla was funny, and so I wanted her to play Lauren. And when we're going over the script, and she says, "Are you sure you want me?" And I say, "Yeah, why?" And she goes, "I'm obviously a lesbian." Those are her words. And I said, that actually makes no impact on the situation. You know, and that's why, like, for us, the subtext is Lauren is gay, and she doesn't want to tell Cornelius, and Cornelius is completely oblivious, like it doesn't even enter. But I don't think the subtext is there in a way that anyone's ever been able to spot it. But it was great. I love working with Shayla. She also does stand up. I don't know if she still does stand up comedy, but she did. I once saw her. She opened for Chelsea Peretti actually before she was big. Whoa! I changed the music. This really pissed some people off. Well, maybe one person. One person got pissed off.
Hi, I'm Reverend Cornelius Blow. Welcome to my church. A lot of people have been asking me lately, Cornelius, what's it like spending a night in the cells down at the precinct and getting questioned by the police on suspicion of murder? Well, I'll tell you, it ain't very nice. They got these really thin mattresses. They ain't very comfortable at all. And the food they give you, well, you'd be better off eating that mattress. And the officers coming and staring at you through the hatch and saying, "Hey, you're that YouTube guy, ain't you? Tell us about the lizard monsters." No, sir, it ain't very nice at all. And when I find out which one of you tipped them off, I'm going to excommunicate you faster than you can say, "Oh, it's true. The world is ending. I wish we'd listened to that nice reverend on the internet." But all great men have to face this kind of persecution. The world is a harsh, cynical place. And in a way, I'm glad that the good people of the Church of Blow, that's the ones of you who ain't infiltrating lizards, will be leaving soon. I think we all know this so-called murder charge is just an excuse. The police don't care about the occasional dead foreigner any more than the rest of us do. The authorities just want to silence me. They don't like my message. They don't like the things I have to say. They don't like the fact that I'm onto them. But I can see right through them. In any case, there's no body, so there's no crime. Habeas corpus, I believe the lawyers call that. All the police could find was a trail of blood leading from the roadside into a nearby diner and a discarded mask of my face in one of the telephone booths in that establishment. Whoa. You see, I told you he'd be okay. Seems my act of tough love has taught him a valuable lesson. You can't go around wearing other people's faces and expect good things to happen to you. I think Michael Jackson would concur. So anyway, This series of unfortunate events has led me to believe that I need to speed up my plans for the Church of Love. That's right. It's time for you good people to start making your journeys from whatever corner of this dark globe you inhabit and join me in my beautiful strip-lit bunker here in Jefferson County. Now, if you have your own ammo, bring it along. But don't worry if you live in one of those weird places like Europe that don't have a firearms culture. I think I've got enough to go around. Now, I think it would be good and proper for us to meet on our Sabbath. So next Wednesday at midday, I'm going to be standing outside the Chuck E. Cheese in Birmingham. That's the one at 9323 Parkway East. Not the one in the Old Town Road. Okay, I got banned from that one for trying to wrestle with Chuck E. I'll be standing outside with my brother Leo and his Colt 45.
Brother Leo.
And just a gentle word of advice. I don't appreciate tardiness. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow, and I'll be seeing y'all very soon.
So I think that's the last of the traditional sermon formats. Oh, here we go. This is Cuckoo. It's a song Cuckoo played backwards from the old Fuzzy Felt Folk album. And this track is called Tom Baker. It's Human League. So I used it because it sounds like Doctor Who music. I don't know where I got that hand. I think I still had that till recently, that disc. Tiny Tim, I just gone my way, living every day.
Excuse me, I don't know how this happened.
There's my dad again.
I've lived around here all my life, and I seem to be a little lost. Can you tell me the way to my personal salvation?
Straight down that road, take a right at the bowling alley. You'll find it between the laundromat and video 23.
I know this is video 23. Do you want me to tell you?
And here we go. We're in the Red Room. Cornelius visits the Black Lodge.
Let's rock.
No. I had seen Twin Peaks, but it'd been a couple of years, and when I
have good news.
when I was making this, I
That shirt you're wearing is going to come back into style.
didn't have internet access where I was
I
staying.
don't know when, but I'm sure if you hang on to it long enough, it's...
And YouTube hadn't quite become
She's my cousin.
a place where like people would just upload clips. I mean, there wasn't quite the library of clips that there is now. So I couldn't just reference this.
You are Lauren Palmer, aren't you?
Cornelius, I want to try something. Is that okay?
Okay.
I'm going to show you something, and I want you to tell me what you see.
She's full of secrets.
And you're full of something else. Stop trying to build up your plot. What do you see here?
It's the number 21.
Good. Okay. How about here?
What now, wait a minute. Aren't you supposed to be talking backwards or something? And shouldn't you be... yeah, but you know what? That would take a lot of effort. It's only for you two.
The jokes for like what? 3 people? Now can we focus?
That is the number 22, Lauren.
Good. And how about...
Nuclear apocalypse! New World Order! Take it away! Take it away!
Just as I'm done. You see, Cornelius, this is the nature of dreams. There are no lizard monsters. All this nonsense about the end of the world is only representative. All you have to do is reveal what's in video 23, and all this will be over.
No. Never! Oh, okay. I'll think about it. Anything to make the madness stop! Wait a minute. Didn't that burn you?
It's funny how the version that I uploaded to this playlist does look a lot better than what I originally uploaded, but it still doesn't look that good, especially on an HD TV. It looks pretty shit, but that's still an interesting one. You can see the ambition stretching. And next one's interesting. Philip Glass. April 20th, 2007. Oh yeah. Again, I was trapped in the Maine woods. Couldn't get Josh to film the scene, so I just got him on the phone and just hoped this made sense. Like, it makes it pretty intense, but I don't know if it makes any literal sense. But I don't know why I'm listening to a recording of this. But
I did do that. Somebody has to stop you, Cornelius. You're just not right. These things started out as a pretty recognizable satire. We've gone so over the edge now. You can't go on, Cornelius.
Satire? What do you mean by satire?
The real question is, what do you mean by satire? Put the gun down, Cornelius. We can all see it's just a squirt gun. You're hiding, man. You're hiding.
yeah, see, the way this was scripted, it was actually supposed to be a confrontation that happened in person, and I just couldn't. I was in such a rush. I wanted to finish this series, kind of like the way I want to finish it. And that squirt gun, because I had nowhere to get a squirt gun, and I just happened to find it in the road when I needed to film this. It was a strange coincidence.
Look, I'm asking you. Who are you?
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Because I'm the only one here.
Oh, don't even look at bullshit film references. You've got no context here. Just answer the question. What are you?
One looks like a box.
Do not mention. Answer the question.
Second couple. Something like that.
No, Cornelius. I've seen it. I've seen the video. I know what you are.
What video? What are you talking about?
It's 2030, Cornelius. I've seen it.
Where'd you see it?
How do you think I saw it? I watched it on YouTube. It's been for months. All you need to know is how to search for it. And it helps to have a slightly bigger vocabulary than I've got. But it's all Cornelius. Lauren has that vocabulary. She should be able to find it.
You've seen it. And you.
It's funny how, at this stage, the word, of course, was herpetology, and
Well, Leo, it's
it was possible. It's like if you had a word and it was a rare word. If you typed in herpetology, video 23 came up. It was like at the top or second, maybe. That's how easy it was back then. You couldn't do that now. Here we go. Here's where it all. The giant Gila monster. I don't know why I started with this.
Cornelius, welcome to my church.
More Philip Glass.
I'm going to cut straight to the business end of this video. I'm not going to beat around the bush with this. We're just going to go right into this thing without any kind of preliminaries. I don't see any need to stretch this thing out any longer than I have to. Then just get right to it. Right to the point. No messing around. Straight up. It's like taking off a band-aid. It's best to rip that thing off in one swift movement. Not one of you turned up. I waited a good half hour outside Chuck E. Cheese where I told you I'd be. Not a single one of you came. But it's okay, because I know why. You're all lizard monsters now. You see, the Church of Blow was infiltrated by them right from the start. A quick glance at my subscriber list will tell you.
I don't know why I used the Muppet Show. It just felt right.
They've steadily been infecting the rest of y'all with lizard thinking. They've been twisting your minds, turning you into lizards too. I'm about the only normal one left now. I was too righteous and pure for them to get it, but your sins have come back to haunt you. The lizard monsters have seized upon your past errors, used them against you, and corrupted your tiny little brains. But as the only one left who's thinking rationally, I know how we can stop these monsters. I know how to stop them from taking over YouTube and whatever world may exist beyond this website. It's time, my people. It's time to stop the lizards. And in doing so, achieve not only your own personal salvation, but the salvation of the whole world. When I started this church, I didn't expect to be saving the world from lizard monsters. That's the kind of job usually best left to Will Smith. Turns out, that's what I came here to do. So that's what I'm gonna do. I want you to stop the infection of YouTube. At midnight, California time, I want each and every member to go into that part of YouTube where it says